spends the night sleeping in the fetal position in a broken-down cardboard box on 7th Street, not daring to near the fringe of the world, and she's already a wise old woman at the ripe age of 19, because she's heartbreaking. Like the tears the moon sprays when the ocean tide falls backwards, that day she did a nosedive into the arms of the first person who looked into her heartache, saw a million yeses and not a single no, but the world's hate clings to her sallow skin like cigarette smoke, her jacket drooping from her shoulders like a hanger, ribs poking out like fingers that are reaching out to hold onto something more than the canvas. She calls her skin stretched over muscle and bone like an afterthought. Her bloated belly craves more than the white powder her father portions himself for breakfast, lunch, and dinner when his mind is on the frying pan, sizzling and popping against the what-ifs and could-have-beens, because she'll always remember when Daddy met the monster, and that monster was him. No one calls to tell her, I love you last night, because her heart is buried deep in a sandbox 15 years in the past, and the words they tell her are the ones that crumble and squeeze between her toes like the sand that wedges into their swimsuits and fingernails like unwanted lint on the living room carpet where her mother said, fuck me, and conceived herself a lifetime of regret and days spent dissecting that moment like the police footage of a horrific car wreck. She takes another long drag with her shaking hands, and she reminds herself that the only reason Susie isn't a dismembered fetus lying in the bottom of a doctor's dish is because you get more money on welfare. And her childhood anger secretly betrayed the fact that when confronted with the choice of keeping an unwanted child or supporting her filthy habits, she'd choose the latter, just like she'd choose to make herself the trash line on the streets of her heart, and no one will ever tell you that Susie climbs the Brooklyn Bridge every night, contemplating, surrounding her thoughts in the ice-cold water that fills her lungs every night when she can't find a box stable enough to hold her shell of a woman. No one will ever tell you that last night was the first time she sold her body for a dinner of milk, cereal, and cookies, let him slam her up against his bedroom wall, tuck her hair, and call her mama, because virgins